Good morning, beloveds. Well, this is it. It's the last day of the year. That being said, I started this about mid-March, so I'm going to go ahead and start the book over so that I will have the entire year up on Facebook. And I'm also slowly moving them to a YouTube channel, not the Creative Life YouTube channel. I want to keep that to the services, to make those easy for people to find. I am moving them to the Running Rev Ryan YouTube channel. So, and I'm going to put them in playlists, so each month will be in its own playlist. So hopefully if there's a particular day you're looking for, it'll make it easier for you to find. But I want to make sure that I have the entire year up. So I'm going to go, I just need to, I've got it written down somewhere what day I actually started. And then that way you can look for whatever day, if there's a particular day that you want. And then we'll see. I mean, it's 365 videos, so we'll see where I get on that. Today is not a lesson. Today is a prayer. So I'm going to read it, and then we'll see, because I don't even know if there's anything to talk about, so this may just be a reading. But it is December 31st, 2020. And I think this is extremely appropriate because the title is A Prayer for World Peace. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. I know there is but one mind, which is the mind of God, in which all people live and move and have their being. I know there is a divine pattern for humanity, and within this pattern there is infinite harmony and peace, cooperation, unity, and mutual helpfulness. I know that the mind of humankind, being one with the mind of God, shall discover the method, the way, and the means best fitted to permit the flow of divine love between individuals and nations. Thus, harmony, peace, cooperation, unity, and mutual helpfulness are experienced by all. I know that there will be a free exchange, a free interchange of ideas, of cultures, of spiritual concepts, of ethics, of educational systems, and scientific discoveries, for all good belongs to all alike. I know that because Divine Mind has created us all, we are bound together in one infinite and perfect unity. I know that all people and all nations will remain individual, but unified for the common purpose of promoting peace, happiness, harmony, and prosperity. I know that deep within each person, the divine pattern of perfect peace is already implanted. I now declare that in each person and in leaders of thought everywhere, this divine pattern moves into action and form, to the end of that all nations and all people will live together in peace, harmony, and prosperity forever. And so it is. And so ends the month of light. And I think right there, Ernest wrapped up his core principles, what he teaches, what he has taught us to teach, beautifully in one page. In one page. So, if you want to know what Science of Mind is about, this prayer is a really good one to tell you what we believe that we all came from the same source, and that we are individual but unified. And I think this is what every Science of Mind minister aspires to. It really is when we do prayers. I think this is what we're all going for. So I'm gonna see if I can do it one more time, just because. Let me see. Okay, because it bears doing it multiple times. I'm like, this would be the one that I would pull out and say, this is what I want. Like, you know how they always ask beauty queens or contestants, what do you want? This is what I want. This is what I want. And he lines it out beautifully. We're all one. We are individualized, but we are all one. Okay, a prayer for world peace. I know there is but one mind, which is the mind of God, in which all people live, move, and have their being. I know there is a divine pattern for humanity, and within this pattern there is an infinite harmony and peace, cooperation, unity, and mutual helpfulness. I know that the mind of humankind, being one with the mind of God, shall discover the method, the way, and the means best fitted to permit the flow of divine love between individuals and nations. Thus, harmony, peace, cooperation, unity, and mutual helpfulness are experienced by all. I know there will be a free interchange of ideas, of cultures, of spiritual concepts, of ethics, of educational systems, of scientific discoveries, for all good belongs to all alike. I know that because divine mind has created us all, we are bound together in one infinite and perfect unity. I know that all people and all nations will remain individual but unified for the common purpose of promoting peace, happiness, harmony, and prosperity. I know that deep within each person, the divine pattern of perfect peace is already implanted. I now declare that in each person and in leaders of thought everywhere, this divine pattern moves into action and form to the end that all nations and all people will live together in peace, harmony, and prosperity forever. And so it is. I think my favorite line, I love them all, but I think my favorite one is, I know that all people and all nations will remain individual but unified for the common purpose of promoting peace, happiness, harmony, and prosperity. I mean, if we could aspire to any more than that, I don't know what it is. All right. So that is 365 Science of Mind. Like I said, I want to make sure that I have them all up on the Running Rev Ryan YouTube and on the science and on our Facebook so that you can find them. But at least on the YouTube channel, they'll be searchable. So I'm going to continue this until wherever it was that I picked it up in March. And then I have another book, and I'll bring that in. I forget, it was one that another one of the practitioners suggested for me that he had read that I hadn't. So I'm excited about that. So I will continue to do these until, I don't know when, until So thank you for being on this ride with me. And may you have a safe and happy new year. And we will see you in the next year. It's been a year. It's been a heck of a year. And we'll continue to find ways to connect with you. So Reverend David will be on with you around 5 p.m. today. We are doing our Burning Bowl on Zoom. So if you want to do that, check your emails and to look for the link to get that Zoom link. You'll have to email, and I'm not sure if you have to email. I know you can email info@creativelife.com. If you don't get the emails for the Zoom link, I'm not sure who you have to email, but that will just tell them you want the Zoom link for the Burning Bowl. And that'll be around 7 p.m. tonight with Reverend Deborah, and it's an amazing experience, so I highly recommend it. And then I will be back with you at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So have a great new year, and I will see you next year. All right, beloveds? Do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself. Every day. Every day. Because you are a beloved child of Spirit in whom Spirit is well pleased. That is the state of grace that we live in. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you you live in heaven now. Judge not by appearances, but with the Spirit. Not with your eyes, but with your heart. All right, beloveds?